My microphone was muted. All right, let me tell that greeting one more time. Good morning or afternoon or evening, everyone. It's Kate Richburg, and welcome to a special Saturday edition of Beadshop Live. Let's see. It looks like people are jumping in and saying hello. I hope you can all hear me. I am in my new, as yet unfinished space, but when you see me start my Beadshop broadcasts and Kate Richburg Jewelry Educator broadcasts again, this will be much fancier behind me. So it's great to see all of you all here. I am broadcasting in a bunch of different places. So a big hello to Beadshop people. Hello in the Beadshop group. A big hello to people who are watching on our Great Bead Extravaganza group, which the Midsummer Market is coming up in July. I can't wait for that. I'm working on a great kit for you there. And a big hello to my friends and students on my Kate Richburg Jewelry Educator Create with Kate Richburg page. It's there. And I see so many. I see my metalsmithing friends. I see my friend Nicole over there. Nicole, those boxes you've been making are making me super jealous. And we're also running over on YouTube as well. So a big hi and hello to all of you all. So I'm going to talk about a few things today. Number one, we're going to talk about the Bead Retreat because that the retreat goes live at noon today, and this is Pacific time. I'm on the West Coast, so it is exactly, according to my watch, 10:36 a.m. So it goes goes live in about an hour and a half. Yes, Nicole, your dishes. I have my thing set up right over there, but I finally got my hydraulic press hooked up. So metalsmithing is coming. I'm also hydrating because also, according to my watch, it's 86 degrees here in Fresno, California already. So gotta hydrate, kids. It's going to be a hot one across the country, I think, this weekend. So first and foremost, let me tell you a little bit about where I am. I'm in my studio here in Fresno. And as many of you know who follow our Beadshop newsletter, you know that we are moving our offices. We are moving our offices to a third-party fulfillment center that we are super happy to be partnering with for this big move. We're really, really excited. You can check out our newsletter for all those details. And I did a broadcast a couple of Fridays ago, a Free Tip Friday ago, if you want to learn more about that. But things are going smoothly. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a Beadshop move update. Thank you so much for all of your orders before we kind of shut down and switch things over. Office staff is super busy filling those last orders that are going to go out, pardon me, from our Redwood City location. And then those of you who made orders after June 8th at noon, those orders will be fulfilled in our new third-party location. So we are looking at having that completed by the end of June. It's been an interesting journey. I'm going down for a couple of last 2 weeks at our old offices to get everything wrapped up, help pack those orders and get all of our merchandise shipped and stuff. So I'll give you a few more updates as that goes along. But so far, so good. Everybody's working super hard, and we're really thrilled. Thank you so much for your continued support during this little, what do I want to say, transitional period, I guess. So that being said, let me show you a couple places where I am. I'm setting this up. My mom has been helping me here to kind of get things in order in my bead space. You can see I need a screen. You're not going to see that business back there. I don't like the way that looks. But you can see here I'll show you. You're going to see more of this. And those of you who have gone to the Bead Retreat or remember the Bead Retreat, you know that I bring one of my, what I call my magic drawers full of beads here. So this is where my personal bead storage lives, actually only part of it. But I'm going to share more of that old printing cabinet with you sometime. I still have things to put away, but things are getting organized. I'm going to share some organizational tips with you guys. You can see there's a giant box of realness there, but things are getting labeled and put away. This wall behind me is going to be really lovely with a lot of beautiful beads and things like that. So it'll look a little more like a studio and a little less like a hot mess like it does now. I did want to show you, however, those of you who are my metalsmithing fans, or who I hope become my metalsmithing fans, I have, sorry, the window's super bright behind me, but you can kind of see I'm blocking it. But I've got my metalsmithing area started to be set up here. Still needs some tweaking. It's not quite how I want to work yet, but it's getting there slowly but surely. I've got my paintings up, my clock is up, and then I go here. I've got a nice window, and then I've got my press and more metalsmithing stuff working over there. So there's going to be a lot of fun stuff happening in this little space. There's more business that's over here that you can't see yet, but it's going to happen. I promise. It's going to be good. I've got some stuff to create kits sitting right over there that you'll see for the Great Bead Extravaganza Midsummer Market. So it's coming together. It's been quite a journey, let me tell you. So now let me tell you a little bit more because I know you've tuned in to hear about the Bead Retreat, or even if you haven't, that's what I'm going to talk about now. So, and Kim says hello. Kim, you were our exact last order that came in for our old Redwood City location. You got it in right under the wire. So you have the distinction of being the last order we will fill at our old office. So that's kind of a cool thing. So if you've been joining in on our Beadshop newsletters, getting our newsletters, you know that the Bead Retreat, this is our 4th annual Beadshop.com Bead Retreat, is returning. And we had to cancel it in 2020 because, we kind of started a global pandemic. That kind of happened. Things are still, COVID still flares up and down. Things are still happening, but we've learned a lot since that first shutdown, and we feel very confident and are very pleased to have this Bead Retreat return. I'm calling it New Beginnings, a journey of creative discovery, and it's held as our last 3 retreats have been in the beautiful hills above San Juan Bautista, California, at the beautiful St. Francis Retreat Center. It's a beautiful space. It's coming up quickly. With the move and with everything and with deciding, were we going to do it? Were we not going to do it? All of that. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to do it. So the date, let me pull that back up. Usually we have our signups. Let me pull up this one. That looks a little nicer. The dates are coming up. It is Friday, August 19th through Monday morning, August 22nd. I know it's a little short notice for some of you, but if some of you don't have plans in August and want to fly out to beautiful California and join me for this amazing retreat, those of you who have joined us previously in the past know what real fun we have. So I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about what's going to happen at the retreat. Number one, Janice is not going to be there. we're going to miss her. We'll FaceTime with her, but she's getting a knee replacement. So she's going to get a bionic knee, but she needs to get it done. So she's not traveling out for the retreat. But you guys, I have our Emily. There she is. So Emily and I are your hosts for this fabulous weekend. And a lot of times for our last retreats, we've had really very kind of specific, what do I want to say? Plans, activities planned, stuff like that. And what we've learned from a lot of you is that you just want to get together in a room with creative people, with creative stuff, and make stuff all weekend. So that's what we're going to do, right? The St. Francis Retreat Center is totally, what do I say, idyllic, really. My mom's chiming in. The food is delicious there. It's where my mom and I go on our quilt retreats. It's super relaxing, quiet, beautiful. We're going to have a lot of space for everybody to spread out. And there's all the details it's right up on our Beadshop on the website. If you click over to the retreat, all of the info is there. It's just the signups are not stocked in quite yet, and those will go live at noon. All rooms are private. Sometimes we have some shared rooms, some private rooms, but this year, due to, I don't want to share my room with anybody. Well, maybe, but so all rooms are private. So you don't have to worry about, private rooms, yes or no, or whatever. So don't worry about that. All rooms are private. All of the staff at the St. Francis Retreat Center has been vaccinated and boosted, and they are masked, and everything is extremely clean, and we will be observing cleanliness protocols, and we will be requiring vaccination proof with boosters to attend. So we feel really confident. We're really excited to bring this back to you. So what Emily and I are going to do is we're going to be on hand to help you create all weekend from Friday night until Monday morning. And we also have some surprises up our sleeves. So we are going to have a few demos, a few things that we're going to share with you that we're not even going to tell you about. You're just going to show up, grab your goodie bag, get your beads out on that table and start creating. If you haven't gone, do check the St. Francis Retreat Center link over at the beadshop.com retreat listing. It has all of the information about the retreat center itself. And if you download the PDF that I've created on the page, on the sign up page, all of the information is there about travel and all that good stuff. So what to bring, what to wear, all that kind of stuff. So it's all there for you. We really cannot wait to fire this one back up. It's been a long 2-year hiatus, and this retreat is really a near and dear thing to my heart. So we will miss Janice, but we've got Emily coming, and we're going to have a really, really fantastic time. So enrollments open today. I do expect the retreat to fill. But if you have any questions, Drea is around also on the other side of the info@beadshop.com email today. So if you do have questions, fire those off to her and we'll be happy to answer those if you have any. Other than that, you guys, that's really, that's it. We are moving right along, chugging right along, doing well. Everybody's great. It was great to have Janice out for her visit. Now she's back home safely. So we're hanging in there. We're doing okay. We cannot wait to, again, as I say, have you join us in the idyllic setting in San Juan Bautista, California, for our fantastic retreat. I'm going to put that up one more time. New Beginnings, a journey of creative discovery. So I urge you, if you join us, bring a project, bring several projects, bring projects that need finishing, that need inspiration, all of that kind of stuff. And if you're still not quite sure what you want to work on, we'll chat. We'll figure out what it is you want to do. Emily is already coming up with some wild ideas. So it's going to be really, really fun. So I can't wait for all of you who can join us to join us. We will be scheduling our next retreat as well for 2023. So we'll have those dates out more towards the end of the year so you guys can plan a little bit better. I'm sorry about this short notice, but everything's kind of still being up in the air. We really had to make a decision whether we were going to do it or not. And I'm like, you know what? We're doing it. So we're doing it. So that being said, all thank you for being there. We are going to have, Julie's asking the number that's allowed. We are going to have 20 participants. The room holds 20 very, very comfortably. So everybody will have space and room. So it will be, it's a good, you'll have plenty of space to work. The room is a beautiful space. And there will be 20 participants, and me and Emily. And my mom's going to stop by, I think, to make a special guest appearance. It's going to be fun. So, but all of that information and more, jump right over to beadshop.com. It's right there on the front page. And feel free to address any concerns or questions right over to info@beadshop.com. Andrea will get back to me. And if she doesn't know the answer, she'll ask me and then get back to you. Okay, so that's a story. I hope to see you in August. I would love to spend those glorious days with you this summer, this balmy summer of 2022, together creating. But don't worry, if you can't join us this year, don't fret. We're going to have dates for 2023 and beyond. This is an event that's not going away. Thank you, Yolanda. I'm wearing those earrings that I did. I can't even remember what I called them, but a few live broadcasts back, they seem to go with my frock I'm wearing today. So I thought I'd put on some earrings, put on some lipstick, get out here in the studio and have a quick chat with you. Well, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I will see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of the pre-recorded content I have for you in June while we move, and regularly scheduled live content will return to you in July. We just needed some time to get that move going. So thanks for hanging in there. And again, thank you so much for your continued support of our small business, because without you guys out there, those of us here doing what we love wouldn't be able to do what we love. So let me show you just real quick like here. Do remember to follow us on our social at beadshop.com. Of course, the bead table over on Facebook, and watch and like and subscribe to us over at beadshop.com right on YouTube. You can also find me if you want to remember to watch my metalsmithing content and all of that good stuff. Follow me over at Bead Kate over on Insta, and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel that is separate from the Bead Shop channel, where all of my metalsmithing content lives, over at Kate Richburg. You can join me in my group Create with Kate Richburg and my public page, Kate Richburg Jewelry Educator. So lots of fun stuff is going to be happening right out of this. But make sure, again, for bead shop related content, also join in on our newsletter so you don't miss any of the notifications about shipping and the move and all kinds of good stuff like that. Okay, I think I have answered all of these questions. Great to see you all. Hang in there. We're hanging in there. And I hope to see you at the retreat in August. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.